Good afternoon, Mr. Pradeep. Today we will be presenting about Virgin Money giving, and I'll start off with introducing my members. Myself, Tong Meng Hong.
My name is Zhong Jiawei.
My name is Yap Lai Yi.
My name is Yong Yijing.
My name is Ng Shi Ting.
And I'll start off with the slide now. First, I'll be talking about the online giving market. There are various methods of charity through instance that is online giving, through direct debit, texting or cash. According to the Institute of Fundraising, online charity giving has been upsurged to 85% in UK. And according to Blackboard 2014 said that there are 5 causes of people are preferring to donate online. And we have discovered that it has a large possibility from this online giving market is that 45% of them has not been donated through online yet. And VMG current positioning is that they are non-profit corporation that organize many charity and give many financial advantage. The charges on their registration fee is £100. Thus, they will charge 2%. There will be a charge of 2% where they are cheaper than just giving that charge 5% on their annual fee and 15% on their monthly subscription. What the problem happening with VMG is that they have low awareness and the apps are not still well developed, missing of tax donate alternative. The pastel analysis for VMG is that the political is that they will have statutory funding policy, tax policy. As for economic, preferable to earn instead of donating means that people prefer to earn more than donating. The interest remains constant till 2019. The rate of employment is still upsurging till 2020. This is the cost of the economics. And pastel analysis for legal is that it requires to sign up particular report and legal compunction. But environment requires to give more choices on fundraising. The SWOT analysis for VMG is that their strength is that VMG money giving is not a non-profit corporation that contracted to other big rivals such as Just Giving. They have attained their brand recognition to Virgin Group, official cooperation with the London Marathon. They have a mobile app support and they appear on social media and give aid. Their weakness is that their lack of SMS donation, low awareness throughout these 6 years in the market. The signing procedures need more longer time than Just Giving. Having bad design on the platform and it is not preferable by the consumer. The opportunity is that they can work with this fresh system SMS donation, collaboration with more charity cooperation to raise up their reputation, more usage of social media to create more newsfeed means that whenever they use social media to advertise their charity program, they create a newsfeed that to enable the consumer to look out for their previous charity donation. Trend is that Just Giving is just a pioneer market and has gained 70% of market share in as compared to Virgin Money giving and affection from outsider of economy flux. And the next is going to be competitor analysis will be presented by Candy Young to continue.
This is the competitor analysis between the Virgin Money giving and the Just Giving. This comparison, first is the for the Virgin Money giving, the flat market is 6 years, but the Just Giving have the 9 years. This have the approximately for the Virgin Money giving is 20% in the online giving market, but the Just Giving have the 73% in the offline market, online giving market. Next is for the Virgin Money giving is does not have the SMS donation service, but have for the Just Giving have the free platform on to SMS donation. Next will be for the Virgin Money giving is the sign up procedure to answer the 12 page to require to answer the 12 page. But just the giving is 9 page only. Next is the for the Virgin Money giving is an increase for the visual appearing on the graphic and the consent data can have the imitation. But for the just giving have the focus more visual appearing on the graphic and the consider data with more direct and creative. Next, the Virgin Money have the 6,300 charity to work with, but for the just giving have the 13,000 significant giving to the charity. Next is for the Virgin Money, the Twitter have the 48k followers, but for the just giving have the 117k followers. Last is for the Facebook platform for the Virgin Money Market have the 67k likes, but for the just giving have the 254k likes. Next, I'll give my next group member. Sorry.
Okay. Chapter 2 is about campaign strategy. Okay. Here is our objective. The main objective is to increase 15% of market share to 35 within 2 years, which is increasement of 20%. And the secondary objective we wish to boost awareness in online distribution. That means BMG wants one more online transaction and increase number of registration, which is increase more new donors and boost awareness on BMG charity event. Okay, this is the segmentation for the 3 charity business. So the first one is education. So we targeted student, and because most of our students they face economic issue because there's always reduction of education funds by government, and there's a comment that suggested fund from companies are better than online request, and this can be done during school program or school day. Okay, the next one is social mobility charity and code of education, and it targeted students who age 16 to 17 years old, and because some of the students they lack of resources and opportunity to study further, and this is to help them to get job easily and certificate. Okay, so what you would done is providing career advice, teaching some soft skill and learning for social change. And for retail businesses, it targeted corporate. So the reason why it targeted corporate is because corporate image and ability, and corporate are more likely to join charity event because they want to build their reputation. And also the how is BMG can partnership with corporate to organize a charity event. So this one is the segmentation for the fundraiser, which is a 3 main segment. Okay, the first one is a student of university and college, because technology has a big influence on them. They're willing to share and influence the people around, and because also most of them are tech saver and they are more likely to participate in charity event because they are younger and they are more active. So to ensure the successful, BMG can focus on digital marketing and social media to influence this segment. And the second segment is working adult. Why is it be targeted? Because they are socially aware and they're able to spread new information to family and friends. Not only that, they can also spread to colleagues. And because they have stable income and social cycle to support fundraising event, and to ensure the success, branding through social media can be used because because it is more likely to influence this segment. And the third one is senior citizen, because they have enough capital such as time and money to participate in the fundraising event. Also, they're adopting moral belief, which is the belief that helping others is kind of good deed. And also to ensure the success, we can branding through modern and traditional channel to make them aware of it. Okay, this one is a communication strategy. So first one, it was started with sign up process, and the fundraiser will receive a welcome pack, and they will receive a confirmation email, and also they were able to register on loyalty reward. For example, like they able to join London Marathon, and also they able to access to community to communicate with community on any news, event, information or inquiry, and also they are able to join the Giving Thursday event, which is to increase the awareness, of by introducing to people around. And the seventh is they will receive new and updates from various social media, and also they can access to YouTube channel for more updates and information. Okay. Next, please. Okay. This one is a strategy to fundraiser. So the first one we will use in terms of acquisition, we as a recognized brand name and image of Virgin Money. So it has the ability to encourage existing customer to update the data and new customer to provide the data. And CRM, which is customer relationship management, will implement the appropriate strategy towards the customer. Okay, in terms of retention, okay, in order to retain some customer, after service such as keeping contact with customer will be provided. For example, like Virgin Money can send appreciation message to customer, and at the same time they provide the info. So okay. So this is a online communication with fundraiser. So we will use Virgin Money can use email because it is more larger scale and fast and speedy, and also most importantly it is very low cost involved, which is cost effective for the company. And the second one is through social media. Virgin can publish some promo video and some news and information to update people through the social media and to create awareness. Okay. This is an offline communication with fundraiser. The first one is newspaper and magazine. For example, like Virgin Money can publish testimonial in the newspaper or magazine to create awareness and to encourage more donors to make donation. Because especially in UK, there's very high readership. Okay, so the second one is direct mail, because direct mail. Okay, one of the example of direct mail is brochure, for example. So the information that's stated on the brochure might be unlimited. So it can also encourage people to visit the website for more further information. So for next, I'll pass it to Jiawei to continue.
So first I will talk about direct strategy to charity partners. First, acquisition, we have to approach with the customer very directly. Second, retention, customer relationship with customer regarding information them yet retains customer service team's duty. They need to track if the charity partners are still conscious about the activity in VMG and give them a strategy for retaining their relationship. Next will be email. So talk about email. We're using newsletter to distribute to partners, providing them details regarding their projects and objectives in the future. Or magazine as the present and having understanding regarding a company from info on the magazine. Next will be conference. An effective but costly way, but is interact with charity partners. This has a large opportunity in building networks. The conference will have MC sharing information of VMG, so we have to use this opportunity to collect new data and existing data, and food and beverage also will provided. Entertainment and charities have to build the relationship with them. So we'll talk about digital strategy.
For digital.
So digital strategy, first we'll talk about website application. For website, we have to do some improvement, which is have to be more creativity for parts, customer for creating something of charity and send it on website of VMG. And performing charity activity also gather info from the website easily. Strategy communication for keeping customer updates and traffic of website may continue stable. Next will be talk about news feed throughout the website, blog, social media. Depends on most recent trends of customer in receive information throughout digitally. For information, YouTube and Facebook. Next, we talk about SMS, which is short message service. There's no hassle. Info may send to customer. Customer also able to donate through SMS with just a short reply. That is very convenient way for them. So this is the website for VMG. So testing, there is a significant to understand regarding if the strategy are suitable for the plan, and we have to look for suitable strategy applied in the campaign. Next, we have a few strategy will be tested, which are marketing in email, website, and social media. These are example, YouTube and Facebook. So next, talk about website. There are 3 stages of testing a website. So first of all, we have to do a website come up with a new design and restructure. Then it goes to stages for testing the new website design in order to see the response from email sample review. Furthermore, the test will be take 1 month and Google Analyze will be applied into average performance. Next, social media. The strategy will be tested in social media to test how frequent and post by people into different segments. Also, the frequent of the post to Facebook, likes, reposts, as well as the click-through rates will be identified as well. Other than that, the social media will mainly focus on Facebook, YouTube, to identify which VMG post is more frequent to comment and like and share to their friends. Next, I will pass it to my member to talk about data strategy.
So like here I'll be talking about data strategy. So data strategy will probably help to increase the percentage of the information security, to increase the understanding of customer perception, to lower down the risk and compliance management. So actually the major focusing of the data strategy is the data production, moral compliance and data preservation. So next, data maintenance is to help customer to update to their details of information. The differences segment has its differences, so the different by non-profit organization regularly of non-profit organization is joining and regularly contribution. Okay, so the fourth is the appropriation to Virgin Money giving to notice whether the customer are actually active or not, and it's easier for their customer to follow up by CRM. So the last one is the email address should be provided properly and make sure it's the right one, because to providing the correct email will keep the customer updated. So next is the data protection and moral compliance. So the Protection Act of 1998 is complying, it's moral compliance of Virgin Money giving. The second one is guarantee the customer information are protected and shouldn't be legal and indicate what data is used for any reason. So lastly, encourage customer to sign up or participate in non-profit organization activity by Virgin Money giving, because customers should have participate in the activity so that they will know more about the money Virgin giving, and actually they will know what is going on about this non-profit organization. So I will be passing to my friend Yong Yi Ching to present the next. Alright. Now I'm going to present about the credit proposal. For this is the digital print and physical advertising. There are a few digital channels we use in the campaign. It include Google advertising, Facebook advertising, search engine optimization, pay per click, and email advertising through this digital channel makes it clear that people can take action. The contents of the register now will be displayed on the website, and Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook will show visit the site now. By using this digital channel, it will encourage customers to join the forum as part of the community by visiting the Virgin Money giving website. Next is the recommendation. Firstly, for the planning of the digital and offline advertising program in this year, 2017, 2018, and 2019 can improve awareness and the market share of the Virgin Money giving. Our main goal is to increase the registration number of the charity to ensure that a large number will attend. Second is the Virgin Money giving awareness and the brand will have the public link. As a result, the potential of the fundraising will increase in a particular year. The third year, through the application for the fundraising channel will be improved to provide convenient and user-friendly. Next is in addition, in the third year, we will plan to host the international marathon activity will be run with charity event to attract more fundraising activity. We will continue to focus on the direct marketing and the digital marketing. It can easily distribute the message, improve information. The future will have the more people will use social network. Next, this is the Gantt chart in the 3 years planning, and this is the budget of the plan, and this is the lifetime value. Yeah, so thank you.
Thank you for listening our presentation, and that's for all.